Hello and welcome aboard USS Scout, a mine countermeasure ship. I'm Mass Communications Specialist 2nd Class Eric Zeke, and today I'll be giving you a little tour of the ship. First, let me tell you that this ship was built in 1989 and it was commissioned in 1990. It's 224 feet long and supports a crew of about 80 personnel. Another interesting fact is that this ship is actually wooden. It's one of the few wooden ships left in the Navy. Are you guys ready to see the ship? Let's get started. So one of the first things I want to know on a ship is where the food is at. So we're down here in the galley. I have culinary specialist 1st Class Thomas and CS1. What's going on here in the galley?
Well, right now it is lunchtime. We serve lunch from 11 to 12 or 12:30 each and every day. Right now we're in the middle of our operation. We serve approximately 80 to 100 people daily, 3 meals a day, sometimes 4 meals a day at med rats. We're the morale of the ship, so if our food is good, the crew is good. If the crew is good, operations getting done all around the ship.
Now, how does this galley compare to other ships that you've been on?
So this is a very small galley. I have a crew of 4 CSs. Depending on what size ship you go to, it could be a crew of 12 or 100 or 30. But here's a small ship, MCM 8. We have 4 CSs and I have 3 FSAs here on board here.
All right, well, thank you very much, CS1, and we're looking forward to trying some of this fine Navy chow.
Sure, all you can eat.
Okay, so since USS Scout is a minesweeper, mines are really their bread and butter. So we're out here on the fantail, and there's a lot of important equipment out here. I'm with Chief McReynolds. Chief, you're a mineman. Can you tell us a little bit about this equipment out here?
Absolutely. So what we have over here, this big orange underwater submersible, that is our spare mine neutralization vehicle. What that does, that allows us to actually send out a explosive charge, which will then set off the other mine shape, or the mine underwater, so that we can do it from a distance rather than being close to it. Behind us, we have 3 different wire cables, which allows us to actually sweep for mines. We'll put those outboard of the ship, and we'll actively sweep for underwater mines. And behind it is our magnetic cable. The magnetic cable does just that. It detonates magnetic detonated mines under the water, or behind the ship in this case.
All right, pretty interesting stuff. Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you.
The last stop on our tour is the pilot house, and I'm joined by a very important person here, the commanding officer of USS Scout, Lieutenant Commander Eric Blomberg. Sir, what do we need to know about the pilot house? What do we need to know about your ship?
Oh, well, first off, thank you for taking the time to take a tour, Scout. Pilot house is where we drive the ship from. So up on the bridge, you'll have we normally have about 6 folks up here: an officer deck, a conning officer, junior officer deck, a helmsman, a lee helmsman, and then someone running the radar to help them out. And they are navigating to make sure that the ship stays fair in the channel, if we're in the channel, or in safe water when we're out in open ocean, and helps manage the contact pictures, so looks for other ships and make sure that that we're staying out of the way of everybody and able to go and accomplish the mission that we've been tasked with accomplishing.
All right, well, thank you very much, sir. I know everybody really enjoyed the tour.